everyone. This is Tracee Randall with Generational Health, and I'm excited to say I'm sitting next to an incredible woman today. Her name is Deborah Daniel. If you don't know her, she is the founder and CEO of Charter Accounting. And Deborah and I have been friends for quite a long time. If you live in the Atlanta area, you may already know Deborah. She's an expert when it comes to finances. She runs an incredibly large CPA firm called Charter Accounting here in Alpharetta. And what I know about Deborah is that she's an expert when it comes to financial future, building a retirement, wealth management, all of those things. And as a wellness expert, I knew that I wanted to partner with Deborah. And Deborah, you want to tell them why you thought that would be a good partnership?
Exactly. Well, I've known Tracee, like she said, for quite a while now. And we really think the same way about everything. And we really, in our time together, have noticed there are common things that happen in your wealth and in your health that are going to make the difference. And just as the more we talked about it, we're like, that's exactly what I say about wealth. And she's like, that's exactly what I say about health. And it just seemed to make sense that we combine the two things. Because when it comes right down to it, if you have all the money in the world but no health when you go to retire, it's not going to be any good. But if you have great health but no wealth to enjoy it, what does it matter either? So we really feel like, and it keeps coming back to this, but we feel like they're two pillars of the same thing. And we want to just make sure that we team up and let you know the commonalities and the things, the success habits that we think are part of both of those.
Yeah, so over the next few weeks, what we plan on doing is a series of videos of just some very simple changes that you can make with your finances that would make a huge impact in the long term. And same thing, I'll be sharing tips on some very small changes that you can make that would absolutely impact your health. Being that we're both experts on the subject, as I said, Deborah runs a very successful accounting firm here, but she's more than just that. An incredible speaker. In fact, Deborah, we just finished publishing the book, Insider Tips, 100 tips.
100 innovative ways to increase your profit. That's the name of our book.
Insider Tips, 100 innovative ways to increase profit. And part of that is, when I read Deborah's tips and I saw the power and the depth of what she could bring to the table when it comes to wealth management. And for me, I'm just going to brag a little bit, if that's okay. Is that all right?
Sure, I'll take it.
All right. Well, I'm going to brag on me.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, good. Sure.
I already bragged on you.
I've got good bragging for you, too.
Yeah. Okay. But I am 56 years. I'm going to be very transparent. When I was in a group, a meeting just a couple of days ago, I know a lot of people in finances in the Atlanta area. I'll brag on you first. And I knew that I was helping so many people with their health. Mm-hmm. But the bottom line at the end of the day is if a disease struck them, they couldn't pay for it, Deborah. Mm-hmm. They just couldn't pay for what they needed medically or nutritionally. And that was huge. And I realized that I could share all day long about the health benefits and things about health. But if people didn't have the finances to take care of it, it was just worthless. Exactly. And you are an expert when it comes to wealth, but I am an expert when it comes to health, and I'm going to brag because a lot of people don't know this, and I think it's just real important to know where you're getting the information. But I am 56 years old. I really started working nutritionally many years ago, but specifically with my own health since 2007. And just recently, Deborah, and again, I'm being very transparent, but I think it's important that we are real and really share the truth. But what I recently went to a hormonal doctor because at 56 years old, I'm postmenopausal, but I've never had a hot flash. I've never had a night sweat. Wow. I don't have any hormonal issues that I know of. And, you can even ask my husband. I'm not one of those, up and down type women. Mm-hmm. And it's because I've been on a nutritional path for quite a long time. But I was sitting at the hormone doctor. I just wanted to have them checked and make sure everything was good. And she looked me in the eye and she said, I've been in practice for 30 years. I've never sat across the table from a 56-year-old postmenopausal woman and said this before, but your hormones are in perfect balance. Of course, my blood work was completely perfect, but for her to say that my hormonal balance was perfect is a big indicator that what I've been doing is right. And if you looked at Deborah's financial statement, not to embarrass her in any way, but if you looked at it, you would find that her finances are in order. The woman has taken care of her family and her children and probably even her grandchildren, if the truth be known. So we think that coming together as a power team to really educate people is hugely important. So Deborah, I know you probably want to add to that.
Exactly. I do think it's a power information marriage in a way, because it is so hand in hand, because we need the finances to make sure we have the health, but we also need the health to really enjoy our wealth when it comes down to it. And the thing that really just keeps coming up in our talking is how it's the small, incremental, day-to-day things that make a huge impact. You're not going to get healthy. She's not in the shape she is health-wise because she just decided yesterday to start doing the right things. The things that I've done for myself and my family on our finances didn't just happen yesterday. It's years of small little things. It's not winning the lottery. You're not going to win the wealth lottery or the health lottery by doing it overnight.
It's hard work,
exactly.
but it's worth it.
But it's neither thing. You don't have to be healthy. You don't have to deny yourself everything.
No.
To be wealthy and build that financial stability, you don't have to deny yourself everything. But you have to decide what's better. Do you want that hamburger, or do you want to have that good checkup? Do you want that great, extra little thing that you saw at the mall, or do you think, okay, well, really, that's a whole month of things that I was going to save? You've got to make those decisions. And the decisions aren't hard when you see the impact of them down the way.
You're right, Deborah. So aren't you excited? We are going to bring wealth and health from Deborah and Tracee right to you, and we're going to share some tips that we've used, some very simple tips. So be on the lookout, and we're going to create our own little YouTube channel. We're going to make it really exciting for women and men to really understand the value of creating wealth and health. So this has been Tracee Randall with Generational Health and
Deborah Daniel with Charter Accounting.
And we'll see you next time.